Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition on Nintendo Switch. Alright, so we finished the main Baldur's Gate game last time we were playing, so now we are going to move on to Siege of Dragonspear. And then we'll hit Black Pits after we're done with that. Okay. Looks like Minsk is ready for a update here.
You're too late. It's already gone.
What are you talking about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought...
I've come for Korla's. If she surrenders, I'll see to it both of you are treated fairly by the Flaming Fists. Tell me more about the sword. Why would I want it, and where is it now? You shouldn't think. You're obviously unused to it. Tell me more about the sword.
I've said too much. All you need know is that naught but death awaits you here. Turn back now while you still can.
Oh, well, obviously it's too late for that, huh?
Way ahead of you, boss.
The red light glows at the bottom
Is it
of
just
this deep
me,
chasm.
or is it a little damp in here?
A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below.
Three drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Greetings. Oh, pardon, I didn't hear you come in. I'm conducting an experiment. Tell me about this experiment.
Oh, I'm creating an alchemical concoction to reveal magically concealed writings. A mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing. Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own safety. If you happen to come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Let's see, certainly I'll keep an eye out for some more. Their leader, that would be Korlas. I'd be happy to fetch you some, provided you pay for the service. I have no time to waste running errands for you, old woman. I don't trust you, and I suspect you're really an ally of those who operate out of this tomb. I have no choice but to kill you. Oh, well, their leader, who is it? I believe that is her name, yes. You believe? Either you know her or you don't. Your presence here grows more and more suspicious. As long as you're only here for your alchemical component, I have no quarrel with you. If I see some, I'll bring it to you. Stay here and don't interfere with my work. I have important things to accomplish, and they don't involve finding moss for suspicious women. You lie well, but you must be an ally of Korlas. Your treachery will now mean your death. Yeah, you either know or you don't. I swear I have no allegiance to Korlas. I traded her some rare books in exchange for access to the tomb. That's all, but it's too dangerous for me to venture alone. Yeah, I believe you. Find the cobalt moss, I'll bring it back to you. Oh, thank you. Come back if you find any. But I'll take your gold. What's this? This missive is dated 2 days ago. Pirius, gather all of your spare equipment in the supply room. We depart in 2 days. Since we put Saravak's sword on the ship to Athkatla, A suspiciously high number of people have become aware of this location. We must move quickly before the Flaming Fist arrives. If fortune smiles upon us, we'll be in Zesper within the week. Of course, lads. What's in the gem bag? Anything? Nothing. When you are done here, I must report to my sisters in Rashomon. Our time together is drawing to a close. History of the North. First flowering. For millennia, gold elves dwelt in Ilfarn, where Waterdeep now stands, and Irlan, along the River Shining. From their ornate forest cities, they traded with emerging human nations, like Netheril and Ilusk, and repulsed the attacks of the goblin races. Meanwhile, dwarven clans united as the nations of Delzans, named for the dwarf who forged the Union. The nation exists primarily underground, extended from the Ice Mountains to the Nether Mountains. Silvermoon Pass was its western border, and the Narrow Sea its eastern shore. Orcs come from the north of the spine of the world, but were returned back in the Great Slaughter by the elves. To this day, this is the homeland and stronghold for orcs and similar races.
Yeah? What do you want? Huh? Yeah, I'll get right on that. What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? Yeah, I'll get right on that. Huh?
Davron, as you have probably heard, the iron poison has begun to take effect around the coast, with the majority of the iron imports being disrupted by Tazak. Almost all of it comes from the tainted sources of Nashgil. The Sicilician uprising in has ensured that no forces from that nation will be able to take action against our mercenary forces. However, the Flaming Fist has caught several of the Black Talon mercenaries. All of those captured have claimed allegiance with the Zentarum and have thus shifted any suspicions away from the Iron Throne. I have sent Tanzik to work with the mercenaries in transporting the iron to your base in Cloakwood. He has brought several bags of holding so that he alone will make trips into Cloakwood, thereby lessening the chance that the Flame Fist trackers might find your stronghold. Right there. Okay. Guess we'll copy it. Tazak, I have noticed that your shipments of iron ores look... Oh, wait. I think I've read this from the original game, right? Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure I have. Is it Mira? Oh, that's right. Mira's here. The scroll is cursed. It would have been unwise to read it, as the text could prove fatal. Oh. Well, let's drop it then. Cursed scroll. Let's see. Faldorn. Really? I had Faldorn in my party? I don't remember that. I don't remember much either. Father, I received your letter, and I can assure you that the mercenaries... Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. This is all junk, I think. Junk from the last game. wand shoots a thin ray of bluish color, maximum range of 100 feet. When creatures touched by the ray, it must save us versus wand in order to avoid being stunned for one turn. Stun target.
What you got for me this time?
My magic will end thee! Such creatures of evil must be destroyed.
Top of my to-do list. Yeah? What do you want?
Whatever thy wills.
Huh?
You got this coming!
Hells, I missed! I'm coming for you!
To the disbeliever!
Yeah, I'll get right on that. What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? What?
Bastard, halberd, and longsword. Stuff.
Huh? Way ahead
Back
of you,
away.
boss.
Back away and you might survive this.
Lay down your arms. I have no wish to hurt you. That's what the last fellow said. Well, he would have said it if I hadn't killed him first. You would have me retreat from you? You jest surely. If we must die, we will not do it alone.
Take it like a champ.
A joy! Tis my will!
What you got for me this time?
Oh, there's all stuff on the ground. Take the doom key.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
So fun. One last joyride, then I'm done for a while. I want hot baths and silk sheets. We're kind of in the middle of a dungeon here. I should complain later.
This chasm sure looks deep. Do you feel warm air coming up from below? Hey, how are things going?
The sentry that spoke to me mentioned a sword that was already gone.
I kinda saw a note on Duke Janath's desk. It fell on the floor and I just picked it up, honest. It said someone broke into the palace and took Saravok's sword. Could that be it?
Perhaps, but why would she be interested in it? It seems that items that belong to a powerful individuals can develop unique powers of their own. I must trust any who seek out such a dark artifact.
I don't know why Korlaz would take the sword, but if it's gone, she must have given it to someone else. Maybe we can find a record or shipping log in her chambers.
It's worth looking into.
We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
I require healing.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I was wondering if it's true you went into the mine of Nashkel and fought demons. Hundreds of demons, they say, all with spiked tails and flaming spears. No demons, only kobolds. Some miners thought they saw demons, but I uncovered the truth. Isn't that something? What a tale! Thank you, my lord. Oh, I guess if we never did that, maybe we never got that dialogue option? I don't know. That's all the stuff I dropped. What the hell I don't want to pick it back up for? Light shines from beyond this breach's wall.
More intruders. More noise. You will disturb my rest no longer. I will destroy you.
Ah, well, where are you? Ah, there you are. No?
We have pleased Oak Father. I sense it.
How's that to you?
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. They're bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones. If you need some advice on dealing with undead, the Flaming Fist Healer might be able to help. She's a priestess of Lathander, and knows a lot about how to deal with restless spirits.
Yeah, I'll get right on
Things
that.
seem to be going well. If it's not too much trouble, I have another question for you.
Okay, not too much trouble. Ask away. A bard told me you were framed for murdering some poor soul in Candlekeep. You had to run from the fist until you could clear your name. Is that what truly happened? Yeah, it's true. I don't wish to discuss this. I used the murder to cover to distract my enemies from my real activities in Candlekeep. I was in control the whole time. Yes. Okay. I just wonder if it wants to just verify what you've done. Because the original release of this was quite a few months after the release of the original game.
I missed!
You got this,
300 pounds of justice!
The sooner we're done here, the sooner I can take that trip I've always wanted. Okay, Nira.
Shut up!
Stings, doesn't it, evil? Huh? Aye? What you got for me this time?
Honestly, am I full? Oh, I am full. Hello, Big D. If you're reading this, it means I have met it. Oh, yeah. I don't need that anymore. This wearer from the blades and poisons of any darkened alley. As with others of its type, however, its use is restricted to students of the arcane. Whoa, the game just started running in turbo all of a sudden. Look at that.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Burns with a perfect flame.
Tis not end for you.
It has been too long since we've journeyed with such a fine companion. Yeah? What do you want?
I demand.
Top of my to-do list.
God, the game is like turbo mode now.
Magic does not nest well in a tired mind. I must sleep.
dangles down the side of the chasm. You could climb it to reach the upper level. Oh, I think they're gonna sleep a lot.
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Halt! We're tasked with guarding this device, and you shall go no further. I've gotten this far. You won't be able to stop me. To arms!
Filthy lineage right out of the realm.
Earn gold with your blade. Every coin you earn is food in the mouth of your family. Every enemy you slay secures your rank in the crusade. Kaelar's crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and claim your first 10 days pay while supporting the cause of right. See a recruitment officer and start earning coin today. A series of interlocking gears and chains connected this machine and doors. Okay, heard a door. Let's see if we can get to something.
Heya, how are things going?
What can you tell me about this place?
I recognize this one. The symbol on the ground is the dead god Merkel's. He was god of the dead. Makes sense, Korlaz's ancestors would have his mark here. It looks like they worship the dead three as a group, rather than individual deities.
Another question for
Sure,
you.
what's on your mind?
How have you been doing these last few weeks?
It's strange having these new arcane powers. Back in Candlekeep, I never dreamed I might be a spellslinger like Gorion someday. Life sure has taken us to unexpected places. You more than me, I guess.
What made you decide to study magic?
It seemed practical. After all the weird places we've been, I thought it would help if I knew a couple spells and could figure out what the magical gadgets we find are for. Then, well, I had a knack for it. Magic. I like studying my spells and remembering how Gorion would do the same back in our Candlekeep days. Feels like I still have a connection with him, you know?
I know, I miss him too. It's nice to know he's still having an influence on our lives.
You have a point. We can talk more about this later. For now, we should keep moving.
Go for the ice boom! Go for the ice! Please, doesn't it, evil?
Gone forever. These! If only I could leave this place. Hail, Spirit, has someone defiled your tomb? My staff. In life, it was my constant companion. Something to lean on wherever I went. Now it is gone, taken by foolish thieves who thought it magical. I sense it still nearby. If you're interred here, you must be one of Korlaz's ancestors. Do you know anything about her? Korlaz, I know the name. Her mother was a wizard, her father a priest of Baal. When Baal died, she turned her worship to his former ally, Leviatar. Her faith focuses on the return of Baal. Though, she serves the Maiden of Pain only in the interim. Thanks for the information. I shall find your staff, Spirit, that you may rest again. Then go. If you find my staff returned to my coffin, then I shall rest.
Damn you and all you defend.
It's over, Corlas. Surrender yourself and your troops and dismiss your undead servants. Will you surrender? It's about the only chance you have. Make sure your people surrender too and get rid of the bone boys. I would happily be thrice damned to Nessus if I could take you there with me. Will you surrender?
Everything was going to be different. Sarevok was going to change the world. I gave everything to his cause, and you destroyed it all.
Oh, I guess that would be no then.
Doom draws close to thee!
You got this coming! You got this coming!
Wind and the mist!
Watch out! I am defeated, as Sarevok was. He was going to change the Sword Coast forever, and I was going to be a part of it. Now all that is left is dust and ruin. I and my followers surrender.
Drop all your items and go. The Flame Fist will escort you to your new quarters. Corlas, loyal servant to Sarevok, gives up? No, there is but one way you leave this place, and it is not in chains. You made a wise decision. The Flame Fist will wait outside. Go now. Nah, give me your stuff.
So be it. Rot in a cell or rot in a crypt, it makes little enough difference.
Glowing crystal structure stands atop an altar, filling the room with an eerie. Well, of course it does. What else would it do? Arrows.
The friendship of Minsk and Boo travels with you.
What you got for me this time?
Boo? You cannot see it.
Yeah?
But
What do you
it is
want?
always there. And sometimes smells of lemons.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Huh?
What?
Yeah?
Nature is all.
Your need? Whatever you like.
What you got for me this time?
Me? Right.
Yeah? Way ahead of you, boss. Huh?
Sweetheart?
What you got for me this time?
Yes, dear.
Alright, headpiece. The brass circlet set with the crystal makes it look made to fit the top of a staff. Okay.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
You know, we're doing pretty good. Adoy, no, shut up. Thanks.
Corlaz's journal. This journal spans the last 6 months. Certain entries strike you as being important. S and I had a long talk last night. Everything he says makes so much sense. I offered him my family crypt to use as a safe house, and he accepted. The old motifs to the Dead Three seem particularly appropriate now. I often meditate by the symbol of Baal and think of his teachings and on how his influence is returning to the land. Today, S mentioned that his plans are progressing quickly. He'll be gone for a week or two, conducting research in an old tomb somewhere near Bridgefort. I lack his leadership capabilities, but I should be able to manage the followers while he's gone. Last night, S told me the groundwork has been laid for the next phase of his plan. He's moving into new quarters in the Iron Throne. I'll miss our talks, but I'm glad he's gaining the recognition he deserves. He'll change the face of the Sword Coast when he claims his birthright. All will know the power of Baal through him. Received word that S has been killed. I can scarcely believe it. I didn't think anyone could bring down his end. I don't know what to do next. For now, I'll keep the followers safe and stay away from the Flaming Fist. The Crusades made it impossible to leave the city. There are guards at every gate thanks to the refugees flooding in. A hooded figure contacted me yesterday and offered a large sum of money if I could steal Saravok's sword and deliver it to his agents in Athkatla. The money could be enough to bribe our way out of the city. I agreed. I had little choice. With the help of my allies, we've stolen Saravok's sword from the Ducal Palace. I wish I could keep it myself, but its sale will fund the safe escape of me and the others. Must be careful in how we store the blade for its trip to Joaquin's promenade in Athkatla. Apparently it's no good if the blood's wiped off. This collection of arcane tomes, history books, and religious texts focuses on necromancy and Baal's religion and prophecy. There is much information here, but nothing of particular relevance to you.
Huh?
Your need? Right.
What you got for me this time? Way ahead of you, boss. Yeah? What do you want? Huh? Top of my to-do list.
There appears to be... The lever appears to be stuck in its correct position. A series of unlocking gears. Okay. Volumes of the Corlaz family history are arrayed here, though several are missing. Telltale signs left in the ancient dust indicate a recent theft.
You did it! I knew you would. I wish I could have helped you out, but my magic still needs some work. A lot of work.
The most important thing is we triumphed. You and I are safe.
I suppose so. Are you ready to leave now? This place gives me the shivers.
I am.
The Flaming Fists and I are gonna head back upstairs using the rope we found. It's just south of here. It takes you right up to the entrance. We'll meet you there when you're ready to leave.
Okay. Now let's get out of here.
Way ahead of you, boss. What you got for me this time? Yeah? What do you want? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Hello again.
I have to come across some of that cobalt moss you wanted. I'll give it to you for an appropriate compensation. Found the cobalt moss you were looking for. That's it, yes, the potion is ready. Curious, what exactly are you going to use this potion for? I suppose you will do no harm. I want to apply the potion to a rare tome hidden away in Candlekeep. You can't be serious. Ah, you know the place, do you? I should hope so. I was raised there. You were raised in Candlekeep, you say? Tell me more. It was a quite peaceful childhood. I learned a great deal and always felt safe. And did the monks there raise you? No, my mentor Gorion did that. I had other friends, but he was the closest I've had to a family. Sarvak killed him. You've never been back? Once. It was unpleasant. I made my peace there and haven't returned since. I only to hunt down my murderous half-brother. It's a long story. Yeah. Very dramatic, yes. I could use some advice. I wish to visit Candlekeep and view a Netherese tome. There are secret writings upon its pages my potion will reveal, but I lack a book of great value with which to gain entry. It seems to me that enhancing an existing volume by revealing hidden text is almost like giving them a book, yes? Do you think such an argument would carry water within the gatekeepers? That's a tricky needle to thread. The guards are not renowned for flexibility in interpreting the rules. I know my chances are slim, but a letter from you endorsing my offer might help. As it happens, I have a draft of such a letter here. I was hoping the Grand Duke Janeth might sign it, but a son of Candlekeep would surely have greater influence. I'm not entirely comfortable with that. The letter makes no claims on your behalf. Your reputation won't be in danger of any harm. It explains simply the situation. Won't you help me? Very well, or a gatekeeper will judge your argument on its merits. My sage, or anyone else's, for that matter, will not sway him one way or the other. Fair enough, I had to ask, you understand, yes? Well, I'm off to Candlekeep regardless. Here's a little reward for your help with the moss. I don't know what she's gonna do with that stupid thing. How the hell would I help her?
I guess this is it. We've done what we came to do. Time to head back to the palace for a well-earned rest, don't you think?
Yes, let's return to the Ducal Palace.
Thank you, gods, it's done. It's over. It's finally over. Saravok's allies are all dead, or awaiting the noose. What will you do now?
Whatever the city and the Sword Coast require of me. First I'm going to sleep for a week, then another week, then a month. After that I'll probably have a nap. What I've always done, seek new ways to expand my power.
I'm glad you're all right. I worry about you.
Let's see, I worry about you. If I were to lose you, I don't know what I'd do. I'm glad I'm all right too. I also worry about me. You waste my time and energy with needs concern. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I'll worry about her. Why not?
Let's never find out, all right?
Corlage is defeated, and the last of Saravok's influence died with her. Your foster father, Gorion, has been avenged. With the exception of your friend Imoen, those who helped you thwart your half-brother's schemes drift away from you, returning to their lives. For the first time since you left Candlekeep, you have the opportunity to reflect on the astonishing turns your life has taken. Though you are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate, a sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Sarevok. Some hint you killed your half-brother, not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power. For the moment, however, your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. Many have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers' wrath. A 10-day after Korlaj's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate, little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Heya, you awake? It's me, Emmeline.
What is it? Is everything all right?
I don't know. That's the problem. Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
We've been through much of late, but we've prevailed. We can't fall victim to fear now. We're in the Ducal Palace. If something bad happens, this is about the safest place we can be. Noises? What kind of noises?
Footsteps, maybe muttering. It was probably just a servant. Hells. Now I feel silly. Wait, there it is again. Did you hear that? I'm gonna go check it out.
I should look for the treasure.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Case removal scroll. Okay. On me. Oh, okay. I thought I was just like a bear or something. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap for you. I'm watching Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, and this is what? Siege of Dragonspear on Nintendo Switch. So this is the first expansion after the original release. So we'll go through this and the following expansion as well until we hit Baldur's Gate 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.